Welcome to Digital Scribeology. I am Nayim was your professor, your instructor, your coach. Today's lesson is what is selling your soul. So when you first hear selling your soul, or when you have heard selling your soul, because this isn't a new phrase or a new concept, usually the images that come in your mind is people signing their name in a contract in blood, people having a meeting with the devil, somebody actually going to a demonic figure, or some demonic figure or some demonic entity coming to them saying, I'm going to give you riches, I'm going to give you fame, I'm going to give you fortune, I'm going to give you something in exchange for your life, in exchange for your soul. And your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. That is what your soul is comprised of. If you didn't know, that is not what selling your soul is. I mean, it sounds good and it sounds nice, but selling your soul isn't some hyperbola, metaphoric type of a situation. Now, there are people, you know, making a deal with the devil in general. That is just a short and sweet way in saying, I know I'm doing something that is wrong and I'm okay with that. That's what making that deal with the devil mean. When people say, I made a deal with the devil, I sold my soul to the devil, that's just them coming into agreement with anything they know is morally wrong. And this is how we get into what is selling your soul. And selling your soul is really anything that doing anything that you know is not right necessarily. Because I mean, it's hard to play with saying not right, because there's a lot of shit that's not right, but it still looks right. But selling your soul is doing anything that's out of your comfort zone, but not in the progressive way. Doing anything for any type of profit or gain or monetary, is usually monetary, that is outside of your morals, your scruples, and your integrity. You know, getting on camera, and I don't want to go too crazy because I get crazy with the examples, but getting on camera and being like, you know, I'll say a good example right now is Krishan Rock with Blueface. You know that this isn't, you can tell like this might be a little bit of who you are, but this ain't really who you are. But because of that money, because you don't want to go back to your old life, because you don't want to go back to your old situation, you'll do anything to make sure you can at least stay in good graces with that money. And you've come into agreement with shit that you don't agree with. That is selling your soul. She completely sold her motherfucking soul. You hear people play around with it in the songs and in the lyrics, and that's why we put it up here, because we're gonna start talking more about people playing with words and trying to make words something else. I'm a little tapped out on these rap niggas. They'll get 3 good days out of me and I'll be fucking over it. But coming into agreement with anything that you know is not who you are internally, it's not what you want to do internally, not to be mistaken with doing anything that you like, being disciplined. It's not the same thing. Selling your soul, like it's a very, like, I feel like people should already know what that is, because you're doing something. I feel like I just explained it perfectly, but you're doing something that it's wrong. You shouldn't be doing it. You don't want to do it. That's not you. But because there is something to gain, because there's some money to be had, because there's some position to you're able to acquire some type of position, you're willing to do that at any cost. You're willing to do anything at any fucking cost, and you don't care about the penalties. You don't care about the conclusion. You don't care about the consequence, whether it be a good consequence or bad. Because there is no good way to sell your soul, and that's why they always align selling your soul with the devil. They align selling your soul with demonic figures. They align selling your soul because once you lose your mind, once you lose your will, and once you lose your emotions, you're pretty much dead anyway. It doesn't matter if you're walking around. It doesn't matter if are the richest, most successful person on the planet. If you don't have your mind, you are dead. If you don't have your will, you are dead. If you don't have your emotions, you are dead. What else is mind, will, and emotion? Yeah, your mind, will, and your emotions. Once those three are gone, who are you? You have no more identity. That is selling your soul. Point blank, period. And I think I can just wrap it up there. So, short episode. I'm trying to do better with these. I think we're going to start doing definitive things like this where it's just short, sweet, to the point, 1, 2 examples, and get the fuck out of here. So I'm not boggling you down all the time with heavy content. But my name is Nayim Edwards, your professor, your instructor, your coach. This is Digital Scribeology. If you have anything to add, you can add it. Class is dismissed.